Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Trails of Cold Steel. Today, well, we're going to try to find the owner of someone's lost luggage, and by luggage I mean wallet. And we should go to the station first. I will talk to everyone in a moment. I'll do probably most of it off screen, but unless something interesting comes up. After entering the station, they asked about whether or not there has been any inquiries in regards to lost property. Yes, there was an inquiry. The wallet seems to match the description we received too. Can I ask you when the inquiry was made? I believe it was this morning. A young lady came along in a panic, claiming that she was at a complete loss without her wallet and its contents. From what I could tell, she seems to have been traveling alone too. I get why she would be in a panic then. Did she say anything else that could lead us to her? She mentioned something about returning to the inn to do a thorough check, if I recall correctly. It's the Weathercock. It's the Weathercock right down the street. You can't miss it. How convenient. We've been staying at there ourselves. Okay, let's go ask Margaret. Chronos, you're a child. I know. I did not know this place was called Weathercock. Hi, Margaret. Hey there, is there something the matter? Do you have a moment? There's something I'd like to ask you. Oh, you're looking for Annabelle. Bad time though, she just left. That's unfortunate. But we have a name now at least. That makes life a lot easier. True. All that's left now is to actually meet her. She mentioned she'd be searching the rest at the rest area in the Grand Market next, so you'll want to head there. Make sure you return it to her, okay? I mean, that's the plan. We're not thieves. Actually, how much money's in this wallet? No, like seriously, can I take it? You are not Annabelle. You are Annette. Huh. I mean, she has a point. It is kind of dangerous down here. I mean, probably not right now. Wait a minute. No, okay, I was gonna say. Don't use the fast forward. It increases the game clock. Are you Annabelle? Does not look like Annabelle. Excuse me, you wouldn't have to know if a young lady came here and searching for her wallet, would you? She was indeed here a few moments ago, but she's gone now. Do you know where she went then? Unfortunately not. She did mention something about having no choice but to rely on Adios now, though. Does that help you? Yes! We're going to the church! I might as well talk to everyone while I'm here, right? Save me a little bit of time. Huh. Otto has a thing here as well. Oh, ask about the quest monster! Excuse me, but would you mind giving us some detail about the monster you want exterminated? Not at all. The Provincial Army did say that they would handle it, but they don't exactly seem to be in a hurry to do so. That's why we had to request that all of you take care of it. Yeah, instead. My apologies for that. It's perfectly fine. Please, don't worry about it. Just what sort of monster is it then? From what I've heard, it seems to be a massive avian monster. It appeared last night, supposedly. Worse still, it appeared right in the middle of the highway, and it's blocking any passage through it. As such, we really do need this to be taken care of quickly. As for its specific location, you'll find it by heading west once you've left town. It's apparently situated itself on the stone bridge located on the way to Heimdall. Got it. We'll take care of it as fast as possible. We'll report back once we've done so. Okay. Actually, for some reason I thought we could just go there and kill it. Which I guess we probably could have, but getting more information does help. I gotta use the battle scopes when I fight those things. Alright, looks like that's Annabelle up there, but we'll talk to her in a second. Hi, Nun! How's it going? Sunday school? I've never been to Sunday school, to be honest. Sounds awful. But I guess if you're like, if you're really into that sort of stuff, that's fine too, but I don't know. 5 days a week is enough school for me, or was enough school for me. So I guess that's kind of different in a lot of different places in the world. Hi, Annabelle. Oh, Adios, please have mercy on my poor soul. I simply can't believe this. How am I supposed to live on having lost all my mirror in a place like this? Looks like we found her. The tragic heroine act made is kind of obvious. Unfortunately, we'll have to interrupt her. Excuse me. Eek! Oh, she's pissed. Just, who are all you? Well, you can turn right around if you're planning to rob me. I no longer have any... Please calm down. We just want to ask you something. Are we correct in assuming that you are Annabelle? I am. Aha! Thought so. You wouldn't have to recognize this wallet, would you? That's my wallet! Where did you find it? Well, you see... Thank you so much! I'm surprised to hear that a merchant from the Grand Market kept it safe for me, however. Kindness remains within people's hearts after all, it would seem. Looks that way, yeah? Regardless, I'm very grateful that you found it for me. Is there any particular amount that you'd like in return? You can take half of what's currently in here if you like. I don't... Take it! I don't think we can accept that. Your thanks alone is enough. I would take the money. Well, how about this then? I purchased it as a souvenir at the Grand Market before the great wallet show began. Oh, god damn it! I see no reason you can't accept that. In fact, I insist. Hope you find it useful. Aha, thank you. We gratefully accept then. You're very welcome. Thank you again for finding my wallet. I have 2 of those now. I guess I'm back here. I was going to talk to everyone else in the church, but no. So you managed to find the owner after all then. Thank goodness. I really can't thank you enough. I'm glad we could be of help. Please excuse us then. Fine. I mean, I guess we can talk to you now, but still. God, I just wanted to talk to everyone at the church, but no. We'll go back to the church though and see. Okay, you're still here, huh? Yeah, you're welcome. She does know. I mean, if that literally is all the money she has, we did save her. Like, because that would be tragic if you lost all your money in an instant. Would be her fault for carrying around all her goddamn money if that was the case. But at the same time, it would be pretty horrible to go through. Alright, let's head out the west gate and I guess make our way towards this monster. Alright, well, apparently not. Apparently we aren't going out the west gate because we need to get more information, I guess, for the main quest. Yeah, I mean, it can't be the side quest we need more information on. I'm pretty sure we're done getting information for that. Okay, well, great. I'm assuming it's not gonna fail then, right? They probably just should have said I mean, I don't know. Just make it just mandatory, like we can't leave the Grand Market until we actually talk to them then. That's the case. And to think I was ecstatic to finally participate in the famous Zelda Grand Market. What did I ever do to deserve this? Excuse me. You? I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see me acting like that. I hope you can forgive me for my inappropriate behavior. He seems really down. It's quite understandable. He's a merchant in a busy market, unable to do business. So what brings you here? Did you need something from me? Well, actually, you're investigating. That's right. We'd really appreciate it if you could answer a few questions for us. You may be able to help. You may be able to help us find the true culprit. I suppose it can't hurt. It's better than doing nothing, at least. You don't have to sound so pessimistic. Well, can you blame me? You're students at a military academy. You're not exactly ace detectives. That is true, but we're still determined to find out who did this. We may even be able to recover your goods. Cooperating with us could prove quite fruitful. Okay, fine. I never said I wouldn't help you, did I? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say, though. It's not like I saw anything worth mentioning. You didn't? As soon as I made sure my stall was ready to open the next morning, I left everything set up and went home. The other merchants who are around here can vouch for that. Guess I shouldn't have left the stall unattended, though. By the time I got in, it was too late. The deed had been done. So by morning, the stall had already been destroyed and your goods stolen. Okay, come to think of it, what goods were stolen exactly? Oh, I have a sample with me, actually. A bracelet? An accessory? Is that a brand that's popular in the capital? Been a real hit lately, right? Yeah, I was hoping to bring the fad here by selling them at the market. But this is the only one I have left. I dread to think how much money I lost in this one single night. The damned coward sabotaging my business. It's much too early to be jumping to conclusions. Do you have any evidence that proves his culpability? No, but he's clearly the prime suspect. He was so against the idea of taking turns taking Terran's sharing this spot with me, he decided he'd destroy my stall altogether. I just know it. It'd be pretty stupid of him, actually, to do that. I mean, yeah, because he would be prime suspect. Same with you to his stall. I'm gonna get him to give me my goods back, no matter what it takes. Please, just try to stay calm. You do know if you cause any more trouble, the Imperial Army really will arrest you, right? Yeah, I know. It's just a matter of justice. I can't just act like nothing ever happened. It's wrong. On general principle. I'm begging you, please get my goods back, whatever it takes. Well, I can't promise success, but I swear to you, we'll do everything we can. That much I can promise. And we might just take your bracelets. I think that's everything this merchant knows. Let's try questioning the other one. Okay, so I did talk to everyone here, and they all said general things like you'd expect. Like, I didn't see it. Kind of shit that the market was closed down, etc., etc. Hi! What the hell am I supposed to do now? Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but could we have a moment of your time? You're those kids from the Military Academy, right? What do you want from me? I got nothing to sell you, obviously. Even if I did have something to sell, I got no place to sell it. I'm basically ruined. And to top it all off, the Provisional Army and that damned other mercenary acting like I'm the one who did it. He's not taking this very well, is he? Understandably. Hard to blame him, but we need to see if he knows anything that might help us. Well, you see... You're investigating this mess, huh? Okay. So, would you consider cooperating with us? Sure, why not? Not getting my hopes up, but I'm sure you can understand. As I'm sure you can understand, but hell, I got nothing left to lose. Not exactly a vote of confidence. Hey, he's willing to cooperate, so I say we cut him some slack and hear him out. So about last night, at the time the incident actually happened, last night, huh? I don't know how much help I can be if that's what you're asking about here. See, I left the market right after arguing with the merchant yesterday. I didn't even come back until this morning. I stayed at a friend's house. Another merchant just got pissed drunk and ranted at him all night. Huh, are you certain about this? Positive. Ask my friend if you don't believe me. He'll back me up. I wandered over here with an awful hangover this morning, and what I found gave me a hell of a start. My whole stall in shambles. And as if this weren't bad enough, all the processed foods I was going to sell were just gone without a trace. So the goods stolen were all processed foods? That's right, nuts, cheese, bacon, all foods that have long shelf life, made with local ingredients. Seeing all my stuff gone really sobered me up. It was like I hadn't been drinking at all. And that's when I went over to that fool's stall to make him pay for it. Why did you go straight to him? Because he was the one who did it, of course. He smashed my stall so he could have that spot for himself. But that doesn't make any sense. If Heinz did it, then why was his stall destroyed too? He must have done it to himself. Probably figured if he destroyed his own stall, no one would believe he could be responsible. I don't know. That seems pretty unlikely. It's a bit excessive. While I understand your frustration, baseless accusations do no one any favors and can only cloud the truth. But it's so frustrating. I've lost so much money because of this. I might have to shut up shop for good. That is bad. If I could at least get my goods back, maybe I could salvage enough to stay afloat. But what are the odds of that? None of the other merchants saw anybody do anything, and the Provisional Army sure ain't about to help. I'm finished, pure and simple. All the hard work I put into getting this far, and this is how the dream ends for me. Relatable! Well, I'll be honest, I'm not sure how much we'll actually be able to do for you, but we'll do everything in our power to help you find some form of closure. So cheer up, okay? I do appreciate that, but again, I'm about to get my hopes up. Good luck, though. That's all the two victims of this crime have to say, it seems. What does everyone think? I can't be sure, but I really don't think either of them are responsible. Both merchants certainly have adequate motive to damage the other stall, but the chance of both committing the same crime on the same night without crossing paths is virtually nil. It's not impossible that they were just out to steal each other's merchandise, but I don't believe that's what's happened. Both of them have alibis confirming that they were somewhere else when the crime took place. I'm inclined to agree. I just can't see either of these merchants being responsible for what happened. So we're gonna have to look elsewhere for a viable suspect. Where though? I mean, who could it possibly have been? The Provisional Army? It's impossible to say right now. We don't have any other solid leads. We know who the culprit wasn't, but how are we supposed to start narrowing down who it was? The market itself seems unlikely to produce any further clues, so we should focus our attention elsewhere. Actually, there's one thing that's been bugging me. There's one group of people involved in this whole situation whose actions don't seem to make any sense. Maybe we can work out the reasoning behind their strange behavior. We can come one step closer to finding our true culprit. Who do you mean? I'm talking about the Provisional Army! Provisional Army. They haven't done a thing to try and solve these crimes despite it happening right under their noses. And that begs the question, why not? The market manager said they're refusing to fulfill their role due to the tax issue, which means the Provisional Army should refuse to intervene in quarrels within the market as well. If that's the case, then why did they come and intervene this morning? Now that you mention it, that really doesn't make any sense. Their methods were atrocious, but the fact is, they brought that dispute to an end almost instantly. They did get involved. Yeah, one minute they're refusing to do anything, the next they're taking a stand. It's definitely suspicious. My point exactly. There's definitely something unnatural about the way they're conducting themselves. And since there's no other leads, what do you say we go to the guard's house and take a look? We might be able to learn something from them that could aid us in our investigation. That may be worth an attempt. The guardhouse isn't too far from here either. Let's head over and see what we can find out. Yeah, but like straight up though? Thanks for the AP. Like, can I just go do that optional quest now? I hate you so much, Rean! Fine, we'll go to the guardhouse. I guess, jerk. Hi, let us in. Aren't you those students from that military academy, was it? What are you doing here? We're terribly sorry to trouble you, but we're hoping you might be able to help us with something. Could we ask you a few questions about the incident that occurred at the Grand Market this morning? What? What does that have to do with you? We're visiting this town on a field study as students of Thors Military Academy, and we would very much appreciate the chance to see how experienced soldiers such as one yourself handles difficult situations every day. This seems a perfect opportunity for an anecdotal case study, and could prove most invaluable to our education, if you permit it. Huh. Alright, stay here, I'll see what I can do. Good job, Laura! At least it's like, Jesus, that was very good. It looks like we might be able to hear what they have to say for themselves after all. Nicely done, Laura! In times like these, you need to make good use of your positions. No one can fault a student for wanting to learn, after all. But now comes the hard part. This does make me nervous. Well, let's just wait and see what we can get out of them. Remember, it's not always what they say that matters, but how they say it, and even more importantly, what they don't say. Right! I hope you appreciate us taking time out of our busy schedules for this. So what do you want? And make it quick. I'm a busy man, you know. He's not even trying to keep appearances. Unbelievable. I'll be brief then. We came to discuss the incident at the market this morning. Would we be correct in assuming that the Provisional Army will be conducting no further investigation? Is that all you came to ask? Is that all? Should the armed forces charged with maintaining peace in this region not be taking this matter more seriously? Laura, I'm not sure. You got a big mouth for someone your age. And it seems you have a lot to learn about how military units actually work. What do you mean? Let me ask you this. What should the #1 priority of Provisional Army be in order to maintain the status quo? I'll tell you, the #1 priority should be enforce the will of their region's ruling lord, Duke Alberea. As members of the Provisional Army there, the will of the nobility is absolute. We're just following our orders, protecting what we have a duty to protect. I assume you're referring to the local petition against the sales tax increase. So you're saying as long as the petition isn't withdrawn, the Grand Market isn't something you have to have a duty to protect. Interpret my words however you want. We're soldiers, we follow our orders. That's how the military works. And we don't need some fresh military academy inductees telling us how to do our jobs. Ugh. Laura's getting pissed. This is nuts. Does he even have a tiny shred of shame? I was hoping we'd be able to get something out of him, but it sure doesn't seem like he seemed too likely anymore. Dots. So is that it then? I hope this has been enlightening. If you'll excuse me, I have a job to do. Wait, would you mind answering just one more question? Fine, ask it. Well, Do you have any idea what might have happened to the goods that, the goods Marco was handling? You know, the accessory merchant. All he had left was the one sample. What are you talking about? The merchant from the capital, Heinz, was the one who was planning on selling accessories. What? What did you just say? No, because he never told me. No! You just ratted yourself out. What are you all looking at me like that for? How did you know that? I was under the impression you hadn't investigated the matter at all. Huh, how peculiar. We only discovered what each of the merchants were intending to sell a short while ago ourselves. Sir, we have our own ways of finding out these things. You do well not to underestimate us. Now we've wasted enough time answering your questions. We're leaving! Alright, so... Elliot, fire spell on the building. Laura and I will bar the door shut. Do you think... The fact that they know what each of the merchants were selling means they did investigate the matter after all. But the burglary happened last night, and it was only first discovered this morning. Realistically, I don't think there were any opportunities during that time for them to do any digging, not without running into us. Agreed, I suspect they knew what each merchant was planning to sell well in advance of yesterday's incident. Though, that'd be easy information for them to learn since Duke Albrea must have had issued permits for both stalls. That's true. The army would have no trouble gaining access to the transaction records for something like that. But why would they bother? Maybe they needed to know so they could prepare. Prepare for what? I get the impression that the incident at the market has been carefully planned out for a while now. I don't think those two merchants being given permits for the same spot was a coincidence either. It was probably done to get them to start fighting so they could get robbed while there was tension between them. Basically to create a situation that couldn't be brought under control without the army's help. So the merchants were being used all along. That seems to fit perfectly with what happened this morning. Meanwhile, the Provisional Army has shown no interest in actively working towards a solution, unless the market manager chooses to withdraw his petition. So they waited for things to get out of hand. They showed up to force both parties into an uncomfortable truce. Eventually the merchants would get worn down enough that they feel they have no choice but to withdraw the petition. This is turning out to be an even shadier situation than I thought. Yeah, but thanks to Elliot, I do believe we finally uncovered the truth of the matter. That was indeed very quick thinking on your display, Elliot. You make a fine military strategist. I just got lucky, that's all. So what we know is the Provisional Army is somehow involved with the actual perpetrator of this crime. The only way to solve it, once and for all, though, seems to be, well, find them and catch them. But if that was carried out by members of the Provisional Army, that's not going to be an easy task. No, I don't think anyone from the army was directly involved. The soldiers were far too proud to dirty their hands with such escapades. I tend to agree. Really, whoever the culprit is, I doubt they're still here in Seljuk. There aren't many viable places to hide such a huge volume of goods without them being found. That park we saw earlier. What the hell was it called? Luna Park? Was it Luna Park? It might have been Luna Park. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe they escaped by train? No, can't be. Boarding a train with that much merchandise would raise suspicion for sure. It's been less than a day since the burglary happened, so they can't have gotten far off. Maybe we should ask around on the main road to see if anyone saw anything out of the ordinary. Someone suspicious may have been spotted leaving, or even entering the town. That sounds like a wise course of action. Come, let's resume our search. We mustn't let this cowardly thief run free. I wouldn't dream of it. Alright, can we finally leave? God damn it. Okay. Just go, run! God damn it, Rean! Okay, fine. You, the girl who tattletaled on her brother. Hiss? Lulu, are you okay? Look what that nasty man did to her. What? Something the matter? I was just chasing after Lulu near the west exit of town, and there was this weird man asleep alongside the street. A weird man? The drunkard we saw earlier, perhaps? Probably. The nasty smell coming off of him nearly made little Lulu faint. That's terrible. It really was. I don't know who he is, but I have to keep an eye on Lulu and make sure she keeps her distance from him. Huh. So he's not from this town, then? I'm not sure. I only started seeing him a few days ago. I'd never seen him before that. Really now? That sounds like a lead if I've ever heard one. If he's drinking in the middle of the day and it isn't Instructor Sarah, then we know he's not a merchant, at the very least. Yeah, I think we should go talk to him. Let's have a look near the west exit to see if we can track him down. I mean, I literally was just there. But you were like, no, you can't go that way. Because you're on a quest to be the very best. Like no one ever was. Aye. Drink? Bring me another drink. Hey, you, this guy reeks. How much has he put down? It's only midday. He's already completely blitzed. Ballroom blitzed even. I don't think this is the man we're looking for. I think he'd have more trouble pulling off a robbery. Sir, are you alright? We can get you back home if you'd like. Shut up. Leave me alone. I'm just a good for nothing. Just lost his job. Looking after that nature park was my whole life. Nature park? I wonder if he's talking about the Lunarian Park. Lunaria Park. Nature Park. We saw it yesterday. How you kids know it? You see, I used to be a park ranger of the whole place. And then you lost your job? Yeah. I don't know where to. I gave him my life to do that job. I did. And then he came and took it all from me. Damn official just showed up out of nowhere. Told me I was sacked. I can't take a man's livelihood off him like that. Not fair. Job's my life. Like life. Yeah, we can see that. Something about that doesn't sound right. I agree. It hardly seems fair to take a man's job away from him without any good reason. Right? I'm glad somebody around here understands how I feel. There's no way a bunch of kids like that are gonna do a better job than me. Kids? I was drinking last night too, see? A bunch of the kids in ranger uniforms went walking out of town right through the west gate. The weird thing was, they were carrying a bunch of wooden boxes too. In the middle of the night. Kids these days, I tell ya. You don't think they could have been the nature park? Told you. I wouldn't even considered it. I would have, because it was the only other place around here. But given its size, it would no doubt be a perfect hiding spot. Yeah, they'd have no trouble stashing the merchandise there undetected. The men standing at the entrance yesterday were probably there as lookouts. And if the Provisional Army officials was the one telling him he was fired, that's practically a smoking gun. I say something useful or something? No, I said, but may I help you out? Why not buy me a drink? I would suggest you start trying to sober yourself up. There's a good chance you may be able to recover both your park and your job. Huh? We know our next stop. As soon as we're fully prepared, let's head out to the Lunarian Nature Park. You're right. No. No, no, no. No. I mean, yes, but also no, dog. Like, we're gonna go. We're gonna kill that monster. We're gonna come back here. Turn it in. There? Really?
We should take a right here to reach the nature park.
Laura, do not try to pull that crap with me, dog.
Let's go.
Because we're coming down here to fight that thing. Not that thing, but that other thing. But before we do that, have a evade? Shield? Shield. Evade? Yeah, evade. Let's get down to business. And just, oh yeah, we can't actually hit them.
Careful.
Oh, you spooky.
All right,
Motivate.
let's do this.
Got it. Leave it to me. My turn.
Definitely do this one, yes. I guess we could use Detector after this.
My turn.
Oh, digging the music. You have no SP. Well, that's unfortunate. Go ahead and use a battle scope then. And tell me his power level. What? Over 9,000? Okay, so you have 11,000 HP. That's a bit much. You're weak to earth and fire. Shit, I don't think I have that on
It's my turn.
you. I have Heat Wave. I mean, why not? Oh, wait a minute. No, that's a physical move, though, isn't it? Yeah. Does have burn. I could use this on the group to get Laura's SP up, but I have a feeling we're not going to have to worry too much about it. Okay, use Heat Wave.
Huh?
It's a very expensive spell. I know eventually we'll have the EP to cast, but right now we don't really have that much in terms of... Oh, shit. Don't kill me. Alright, still alive.
Right.
Yeah. Also Hiccup, apparently. Good stuff.
Here we go.
Yeah. What do you mean? You absolute madman.
Not here.
I mean, yeah, you're right. We probably shouldn't die here. That would be kind of bad. You can't heal yourself with your arrow, right? What are the chances of... You know what? Just heal yourself, actually. Yeah. And hopefully he goes after
Thanks.
Laura or Rean. Good job on the EP heal. Okay.
Go.
That's fine. Thank you for that.
Right.
You have Earth Lance. So 0 arts, okay. Good stuff. Good damage. Almost 1,000.
I can do this.
You can do that. Heat
Let's
Wave.
go. Of course. Hey.
So his defense is probably returned to normal by now, right?
Go.
Yeah, his defense seems normal. Attack! Good job. Okay,
Right.
does anyone have impede? The answer is no. Oh, it's you guys. Didn't exactly like doing that, but that's fine.
Shatter.
So, Elise is gonna hit some damage here. She's alive though, that's
Here
fine.
we go.
Motivate!
Right, let's do this.
Understood.
Not here.
Oh, calm down. It's not like you're dying here.
Let's go.
Yet.
Huh?
So you're fully healed now, yeah? Yeah, for the most
My
part.
turn.
Maybe move her up a little bit? I don't
Move it up,
know.
everyone.
Or move him back. That's gonna hurt. Oh no, it's not AoE!
Right.
No, that's awesome. Okay. Heat
Let's
Wave.
go.
Here we go.
Attack! Oh!
I'll take you up.
Man, I should probably have linked you and Laura together.
Ha!
Huh?
Okay, so we're doing alright. I would really like it, though, for him to start charging attack. And then, like, let me impede it. 'Cause that just seems fair. Nice.
It's my turn.
I know.
Let's go.
Right. Ha!
He's probably dead after the spells, right? Maybe?
Huh?
Oh, Zero Arts. Dead? Yeah.
Is everyone okay?
Exactly. Scouter. Good job on the level ups. Set this, though. I don't think that's enough to actually... Oh, we might be able to afford one EP
Nicely
cut.
done.
No, we need like 120, don't we?
I've only just begun.
Defeated the quest monster. And we got, breath. What was it? Recovery. Yo, recovery. Sure. She can be like our AoE healer. Let's head back to town. Alright, old man. I killed the monster. Oh, I see you've taken care of that monster. I really can't thank you enough. I'll have to let those who use the highway regularly know right away. Of course, first comes your reward for the job well done. Here, take it. You material 5, really? I feel kind of bad receiving this much. There's no need for that. You definitely earned it. Apologies for leaving all the work to you, but good luck with the investigation, too. Alright, well, I don't think we can afford an EP cut. I would love to get one. At least kind of cool it with the cost for like heat wave. Because 50's a lot when you only have like 300 or 200, excuse me, EP. Let's see. Yeah, we're 5 away. That sucks. Though, hopefully when we get back here after this, it will be a lot better. Now, I could upgrade everyone's weapons, but that might be a waste of U material. Yeah, I don't know how rare U materials are going to be. So I probably will not upgrade my equipment just, or my weapons. I already upgraded Rean's weapon, just to kind of use the material, because I hadn't upgraded my weapons when I was playing on hard mode, so I figured doing it now would be... It was kind of a cheap way to get me something more powerful, but also get back to where I was on normal mode, but at the same time, I probably... I don't know. Shouldn't have done that. I wouldn't mind getting her a better weapon. Because she's already powerful enough, right? And upgrading these guys' weapons, it would give them boost to, like, their art attack, which would be nice. But I don't know. Oh, you know what? You can have that too, because you're the healer. Or a healer. Alright, so that's going to be for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press the like below. If you're not subscribed yet, want to hit my video section, check out some of the content, see if it's to your liking. If you're into watching the live stream at twitch.tv/ChronosPlays, get my channel follow to be notified when I go live. Either way, thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great day.